Everyone, Alicia Turner here. Just want to say how exciting was Sunday that we got to come together online on Zoom and worship together. And it was pulled together quite quickly. So I just want you to know we're working on other ways that we can worship together without sending YouTube links out, so that we can screen share and hopefully you can just sit back and be present in the moment. However, in case that doesn't work, what we are experiencing is most churches turning to online and using platforms such as Zoom. And so we're finding that the bandwidth may not be available to have a seamless video play. So if that's the case, I'm going to go through some troubleshooting right now with you on how to make it work best for you, just in case what we're trying to do this Sunday doesn't work. So we firstly find the email with the link. Let's have a look here. Worship online this Sunday. Scroll down. Here's our Zoom link. Okay, it's opening up in, what am I using? Firefox. We'll open the link. Opening up in the meeting. I'm already signed in, so I don't need to now go back and sign in. And I will join with computer audio. It is paramount that if you are at a computer, you join with computer audio. If you do not join with computer audio, you will not be able to hear anything from any presenter. So join with computer audio. And now I'm in. I am the only person in the meeting at the moment, but I can start my video. Button down here, start video. Hello. Okay, that's just for an example. I will stop the video. These are my other options down the bottom. They're a bit different to what you will have. You will have not moderator or host privileges here. So we will show you, there's the chat box there. The chat box is where links were dropped into. So YouTube links were dropped in there, where we could go watch YouTube, listen to a song. We watched Anne's meditation on there, and we came back to Zoom. The other thing that is good for is having conversation with someone. Oh, look, there's Wendy Ballard. I haven't talked to her for a long time, but I like seeing her face. I'm going to let her know that. So if you click on her name, there's also participants. We had 77 people online on Sunday. How awesome is that? 77 different sites, that is. So 77 different sites up here. You can scroll through, find the person that you want. When you click on their name, you can then privately message them. So not everyone needs to see your conversation catching up. We'll leave this chat box as clear as we can so that any links that may be sent can not scroll through the feed too quickly. So that's how we find the chat box, find the participants. What else do I need to do before we start looking at links? Let's have a look at, if I start my video again, there's a few different views you can use here. So that was full screen. It's not a bad idea. When other people are logged on, there's a few different options along here. There's gallery view, so it's lots of little squares showing lots of different people, or there is active speaker view. That's the one that I would strongly recommend while the worship is on. So yeah, there's a few different options that you get to play around with there. Let's have a look. If we were to go use a YouTube link, I'll stop this video again. Go use a YouTube link. Moderator posts it in here. All you need to do is go over to your chat box, which is opened up, and your chat box might also look like you can pop it out like that and move it around wherever you'd like. I personally prefer it down here, so I'm going to pop it back up. Oh no. Now I don't know what I'm doing, hey. Anyways, back to this. Just click on the link. And it will bring up YouTube. Now this here, it's popped up before the video that we want to watch has started. We have an ad pop up. There is a skip ads button right here. Sometimes it will do a countdown before you can skip the ad. So I'm going to skip the ad. And this is the video that we're meant to be watching now. I won't sit here for the full minute. It's a beautiful song. I love it. It'll be stuck in my head for the rest of the day, which I'm happy about. When you get to the end of the video, 2 things that you need to make sure are happening. Number 1, over here, autoplay. You want that turned off. If it's turned on at the end, it'll scroll through the next videos. So you want to make sure that is turned off, and you just do that by clicking on the toggle there. So now the next video won't play. What I found was that a few people on Sunday had that turned on without knowing, and they came back to Zoom, which for me is down here. So once you finish watching, come back down to your Zoom application, and that's when you type into the chat box here, done. Once a whole flood of messages saying done are in, then the worship will continue on. But what people found was that YouTube kept going in the background. So really important that that's turned off. And that's how you go through the links. Ideally, this week will be screen sharing so that you don't have to do so much. In saying that, screen sharing uses more bandwidth. So we'll ask that everyone turns their videos off while we have our worship, and everyone will be muted. The moderator and the host will mute and unmute people as it's their turn. With everyone's webcams off, then there's more bandwidth available so that there's a more seamless video coming through. Ideally, that will work really well, and we don't need to worry about how to use the chat box and the links. But for now, it's good to know that that's there as a backup. Once the worship's over, we're gonna spend some more time. Last week we shut down pretty early, but what we really want to do is have some time to have a chat. So after the worship this week, we're going to hang out for a bit, and that's when everyone can turn their videos back on, have a chat, connect. What we're missing out on Sunday mornings, this is what we want to be able to provide. So community time, connection time. Any questions, I'm available. I have phone all the time. My number's 0411 848 707. Or you can send me an email or a text. Please let me know if there's anything else you need help with. Once it's all closed down, we then just say goodbye. We wave on the screen, and as a moderator, I will end meeting for all. That's how we use Zoom. If you have any other questions or things that didn't work so well for you, and you want a video on that, please let me know, and we'll see how we can help. Thank you. See you on Sunday.